I want to show you how in version 126 we've enhanced elements of the charting. In any market, if you click on this icon here, whether you're on the one-click screen, you can click on the name, or on the ladder you can click on this little chart here. That will bring up a Betfair chart. Now there's another video I show where I highlight the discrepancies and problems that Betfair charts have. But that's another story. You want to watch that video if you want to understand that. But basically here you have the Betfair chart. You can display the Betfair chart as just odds or as the implied probability or both. Up to you how you want to do that. If you pin the screen, if you pin the chart somewhere on the screen, that will hold its position on the screen, and you can also make it as small or as big as you like. It's entirely up to you how you wish to do that. You can also choose from the pick list here to switch between runners. In the top left hand corner here you can see that we've got market, and what this is basically saying is when I'm on this market I want you to plot or bring up the chart for the first runner in this market. If I go to the one-click screen, this may be easier to explain. So if I click on the next one here and set this to 5 seconds and pin this, this is going to go to the second in the market. So this is pointing at the first and this is pointing at the second. So if I flick forward to the next market, this same thing happens that has been the case in previous versions of BetAngel. Basically it will point to the selection within that market. So first selection, second selection, and so on. And that will do that as we flick through each of the cards. We've had that in BetAngel before, so that's nothing new. But here we have a little menu here that basically says, you know, I want you to fix this to ladder 1, ladder 2, or ladder 3, or you can have no sync. So if I choose no sync here at this particular case in time, then if we switch to the next market, you can see, whoops, you can see what has happened here. So can you see? This is still on the first market. This is still reviewing and updating and refreshing the first market. So you can open as many of these as you like, and if you select no sync, it will stay on that particular runner. If you select ladder 1, it will fix itself to ladder 1, and if you select market, it will go to the first runner in the market. So there's increased flexibility there, and you can set up as many of these as you like and shrink them, enlarge them, put them in different areas of the screen, do all of those bits and bobs that you want to from there. So basically the main change that I'm explaining here is the ability to nominate what you want the chart to display. Again, for ages we've had a facility to allow you to do other clever things as well. So this is a very early market, it's not very well formed, so we're not expecting much data to come back off this market. But if I bring up the advanced charts here, it doesn't look very impressive because there's no activity. But let's just, there you go, flat. But there's a clever thing you can do with BetAngel, and this has been in the product for ages, but I'm going to highlight it again. Incidentally, you can see on the advanced charting you've got the same options here. You can flick it to a market, or you can actually just automatically sync it when you're moving forward. But there's been a clever facility we've had for ages in BetAngel, which not many people are aware of or don't use properly, and that is if you add this market to Guardian, if I click the G+ here, there you go, and then we go forward to another market, and I'll add that into Guardian. What Guardian is actually doing here, I'll bring it up for you. Got yesterday's markets in there, so let me delete those and we'll reintroduce the market again. There we go, and we'll go back and click G+ again and add that market into it, and you can see we've got these two markets in there. All the time that the markets are within there, the advanced charting is refreshing in the background. It's collecting data for you in the background so that you don't have to worry about collecting data at the point you reach the market. It's going to be updating for you in the background automatically already, and that will continue on any market that you've got loaded into Guardian. So if you want to, I mean, there's no reason why at the beginning of the day you can't just say, okay, add in all of today's races, and Guardian will cycle around these markets, collect data for the advanced charting, and automatically populate that. So when you arrive at the market, you've got a more accurate chart history, certainly more accurate over the short term than a Betfair chart. And the concept being that by using Guardian, you'll be able to have that data immediately available to you, and it will begin plotting that data even if you're not on that market. If you want to keep an eye on something that's developing in another market, go to that market, select the chart and choose no sync, and then the chart will automatically stay on that market despite the fact that maybe you're trading something else. You can see I'm skipping back and forward between individual markets. So there's a couple of enhancements that we've made to the charting. Functions such as no sync and details of how the charts plot and so on can be saved through the BetAngel settings tab. So if you want to do I don't know, a special, let's rename this special chart settings, all of that will be stored and managed for you automatically, and you just need to flick between profiles to either have the default settings or your special chart settings. Entirely up to you how you want to do that. There's lots of flexibility there. But there's a quick overview of some of the modifications and how best to get use out of some of the charting facility within BetAngel.